It's time. It's time for your local sports attention getter. It's 4 Deep Sports Talk. Come listen to the sports stars of tomorrow. You can call in at 508-222-1320 on WARA 1320 AM.
Hello everyone, welcome to 4 Deep Sports Talk here in the new station, 1320 AM, WARA. You can also listen to us online at 4deepsportstalk.com, all in one word, or you could also check us out on our Facebook page. I am Lucas Vicente here with Dominic Damiano, Lucy Cabral, DJ Albin, Alex Mayo, and the sportsmaster himself, Justin Ferreira. We also have two guest speakers today. It's a former college football champion from back in 1998 from the University of Tennessee, Antoine Peebles, here with his son, Adrian Peebles.
Good job. Not bad, not bad. How are we looking for our volume? We're doing better? Good. All right. So, like Lucas just said, Antoine Peebles, a little history about Antoine and his son, Adrian, who just finished a big baseball tournament over in Acushnet. And we'll talk, he's going to educate us on that a little bit. But one of the main reasons I've known Antoine for just around 10 years. And he used to be part of 4 Deep Sports Talk. He used to be my sidekick in crime when we first started 4 Deep Sports Talk. And he has a new company called ASAP Motivation. They are doing a fundraiser on August 22nd at the PACC in Taunton. And I thought, and he actually has his live stream going right now. You can see him making 50. He doesn't know he's on TV twice. And, of course, our favorite paparazzi, Lucy Cabral, is doing her thing. If you want to call in, 508-222-1320. And we're going to challenge everybody listening in the greater Tennessee, the great state of Tennessee, listening online and watching us. Because they used to call in all the time when Antoine was on the show, when we used to do the show out of Taunton. So, Antoine, let's talk about a little bit about you so we can, before we dive into ASAP Motivation, as soon as he gets his technical. Yeah. Adrian, I don't know what we're gonna do about your dad. He's trying to be multitasking over here.
Let me tell you something. I'm sitting right here looking at my Facebook Live, and I got a sleeping hat on. I don't know how to take that stuff off, man. So I'm sitting right here thinking to myself, man, I gotta get these hats off of me. You know, I've never filmed sideways, so
right.
I got it set up sideways. So
that's all right.
Yeah. But, yeah, man, I don't know what you said. I had no idea
that's all right.
what was going on.
No, that's right. So I jumped around. I kind of, tried to embarrass you, but you weren't listening. So
I'm listening.
So I kind of ruined my punchline as far as where it was to go.
Yeah.
So anyway, Antoine did the show with me about 6 years ago. When we used to be my sidekick in crime, and we used to get all the calls from the greater Tennessee area where he's from, and he's going to tell us about a little bit about. We'll touch on football a little bit. We'll start with that and what led him up to inventing ASAP Motivation. Again, their fundraiser that they're doing for kids going back to school is August 22nd at the PACC in Taunton. Mm-hmm. And I'm hearing Jingle Bell music. Is everyone hearing Jingle Bell music?
You know what? That might be my phone, man.
That's your phone?
I don't know why it's doing that.
Oh, that's
why
funny.
Is it doing that?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Can you, Trey, you can hear that too, right?
Yeah.
Right? I can hear it too, little Jingle Bell.
Lullaby
Music. All right, so let's talk about you personally, a little bit about your history, and we'll work our way into ASAP Motivation and what inspired you to start this company.
Right.
And one thing close to my heart is that you're revolving around children, kids, high school kids, and that's big for me.
Well, really, what made me start this company is that it's a long story, but I'm going to try to make it short. It's like ASAP Motivation. That's my name. A lot of people think it means as soon as possible. ASAP Motivation means Abdul Salah Antoine Peebles. So that's my full name. What made me start the company was when, man, I had jumped on Facebook just to the previous incidents that's been happening in the world. People getting killed, guys going in buildings, killing, people, and just people just dying in the United States. It seemed like America's just been losing who we are, and Trump said make America great again, man, and how we gonna make it great again when people are just killing each other, killing one another. And a man went in a Waffle House close to my hometown in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and killed some people with an AR-15, and happened to be close people that I know. Had a member that died in that incident. And it took me to get online, man, and I felt like I needed to say something. And one night I jumped online And I hate Facebook with a passion. I hate it. And I jumped online and started speaking about, love and telling people how you feel about them and different things like that. And I got kind of emotional and, and was talking about it. And people know on Facebook I never jump online. So as I jumped online, I said I had a poem to read to people, and it was called Pop, Pop, Pop. The name of my poem was called Pop, Pop, Pop. And Pop, Pop, Pop was a poem considered in life, people kill people.
Yeah.
But when you hear that gun go pop, 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 really is not about the gun. Listen to what the gun is saying. The person that's shooting the gun is saying pop, pop, pop. Really, that person that has a gun in his hand is killing people. They're reaching out for pops. Pop, pop, pops. Mothers, fathers,
Right.
aunts, uncles, friends, help me. I'm going through some things. And usually when people pick up a gun and kill somebody, they're going through something. They're frustrated. And that's what happens. It's going in and out here.
Well, I'm making sure, I'm watching the board, I'm trying to help out the guys.
Right. That's what usually happens. When somebody's going through a situation, they pick up a gun and they kill somebody. And so that being said, we need to start asking people how they're doing, you love you, this and that. And I told them, and I got emotional, man, and people thought I was going to kill myself, I think they thought I was.
You know what? That's true, because that was, I
You might have
did see
watched
that.
it.
Well, Robin Ferris, our good friend Robin Ferris thought the same thing. They used to be in the same bowling team, a friend of ours, Robin Ferris. And she called me and said, is there something wrong with Antron?
Right.
And I said, I have no idea. Did you see his Facebook page? I
Right.
said, no, not recently. And it was about, like he just expressed about his mindset at the time.
Exactly.
And it was like, oh my God, that's
Right.
I said, I love this guy. I hope he doesn't want to do anything stupid like that.
Right.
Right,
You know?
So everybody thought I was going through something. Everybody thought that I was getting ready to kill myself, man. And,
Right.
and that wasn't the situation. I had that poem to tell him, pop, 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 and I wanted to read that to him. And I told him when I got offline, I said I could go to Cumberland Farms right now, drive my car to Cumberland Farms, and somebody can hit me head on and take my life.
It's true. And
It could happen. I want to tell everybody that's my Facebook friends and family, I love you guys. You're my friends. You're on here for a reason. I love you guys. So the next day, a woman hit me head on in a car.
Come
and almost
on,
took
really?
my life. The next day, the
Wow.
very next day, I got hit head on, and woman almost took my life, man, and totaled my truck and everything. I can't talk about it, say anything about it, on
Yeah,
this,
yeah.
but that's what happened. So that being said, my grandmother always told me an idle mind is the devil's playground. So
Okay.
when I jumped online and did that, and I affected so many people started calling me, "You good, man? You okay? Is everything fine?" People started responding to how I was feeling and what I said. So I felt like the devil didn't like that. I'm in the church. I grew up in the church, but the devil didn't like it, and it woke me up that he didn't like what I was doing, and a lot of people started calling me and was interested in how I was doing and what I said. So the devil tried to take my life. That's how I feel.
sure.
And but God didn't let him do that. So God woke me up and said, "You need to do something." People
Right.
listen when you speak. People listen when you talk. I feel like you can affect a lot of people and give people an opportunity to be great. So ASAP Motivation started from that point on. I haven't stopped posting on Facebook from that point on. I probably got about 70 posts from that point on. And I'm never going to stop posting on Facebook from that day on. I'm going
Yeah.
to continue to brand myself, and I'm going to build and continue to do what I'm doing on Instagram, YouTube, and we're going to make it happen, man. ASAP Motivation is going to save a lot of people and give people opportunity to be great. That's how my story started, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about ASAP Motivation.
So ASAP Motivation, like I said, is a company that I started. My name. It's crazy how everything comes together. God gave me the tools to make that name special. ASAP Motivation. And what we're going to do is we're going to just, I'm a motivational speaker.
Okay.
So that's the number one thing that we're doing. I'm a motivational speaker. I'm trying to give people an opportunity to understand that everything is possible in life. To be great, you have to, sometimes you have to jump. I jumped on Facebook, something that I never liked, but I found out that was my platform. So I jumped on Facebook and found out that was my platform, and I'm going to continue to stay on it. And you know, we just we're sitting here and talking about my company now and what I'm trying to do. I had a skills and drills camp for kids in Tennessee, for kids that sometimes can't pay for those big camps. So I brought the camp to them and gave them an opportunity to do skills and drills. And then I had a couple of my guys that played in the NFL come and give their testimony, motivation for these kids to understand that everything is possible.
And so you have a camp in Tennessee?
I
Yes.
did have a camp in Tennessee in
Okay.
June,
Yep.
a little 2-day camp,
Yep.
140 kids, and then the second day
Nice.
50 kids. I'm going to do it here in Massachusetts also. And but this is another event. This is my second event, the Back to School Barbecue Bash. So we're working on that, and that's what's going to happen. That's what ASAP Motivation
Back
does.
to school barbecue bash?
Back to
What's-
School Barbecue Bash.
Okay.
And we're not going to stop there. But at the end of the day, like I said, we want to give people the opportunity to be great, and possibly, you know, in the future we could give somebody, you know, $5,000, $10,000 to start their first home ownership or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, or give a
Yeah.
kid $5,000 to go back to school and for their first semester of school, to buy books or whatever they may need to do.
So what's involved in this camp?
The camps, usually what's involved is like skills and drills.
Skills
do
and
a
drills
lot of
and-
drills, footwork, help kids become better athletes or better people. I mean, sports make people, kids become better people
absolutely.
anyway. It builds
Absolutely.
character. It builds, you know, strong communication skills. And then at the end of the day, you know, when you're going, you know, as a child, we're giving them the opportunity to understand that everything is possible. We'll have food, shirts. We give them shirts, and then we have their testimony. So pretty much it's like all in one. This is my niche.
Okay.
All in one. We're giving them testimony. We're giving them people in those positions that have done it, have experienced it, and been exposed to a lot of things in life, and that exposure make kids want to fulfill those dreams. If you see an actor, or if you meet an individual that's sitting in that position, a lot of kids want to be in that position once
Oh, of
you're
course.
exposed to
They
it.
want to aspire to.
They aspire to be, and they're exposed to it. You want to be in that position. So when you see things, when you kids dream big. So when they see a person that's in that position and they can touch and feel and smell and being part of that environment, you know, that environment, they want
Absolutely.
to be that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And that's what we
sure.
want to do. We want to let these kids understand that they can be
Sure.
anything. That's what ASAP Motivation does.
That's great. Sounds like an
Yeah.
awesome program.
It does sound like we're gonna touch on that more. We're gonna take our first break. You are listening to 4 Deep Sports Talk here on the news station, 1320 AM WARA, and online, all one word, 4deepsportstalk.com. We are highlighting Antron Peoples from ASAP Motivation. We'll be back with more right after this.
Today's 4 Deep Sports Talk broadcast is sponsored by Frank Bedeck Law Office. Visit them at bedecklaw.com. By Dr. Scott J. Mandel. Visit them at superiorortho.com. And by Source Pumping Incorporated. Simply the best at what they do. Visit them at sourcepumping.com.
Welcome back. You are listening to 4 Deep Sports Talk here on the news station, 1320 AM WARA, and online, all one word, 4deepsportstalk.com. We are highlighting the 1998?
1998, sir.
1998 National Football College Division I. I'm going to try to get all the accolades all I
Yeah.
can. Division I NCAA football champion, Antron Peoples, tight end.
Yes, sir.
See, I remembered.
Yes, sir.
Again, from the University of Tennessee, and the president and owner and motivational speaker from ASAP Motivation. You know, we want the fun. You know, I know. First of all, before as I mumble on, A lot of guys have a lot of questions for you, Antron, so I hope you're ready.
Okay.
I didn't know that ASAP Motivation was your full name.
That's my name, man. That's my name. Abdul Selah Antron Peoples, man.
That's a beautiful
Abdul
name.
Selah Antron Peoples.
Wow, love
Abdul
that. That's cool.
Selah
Now-
Antron Peoples.
Now, Antron, how long have you had this company of ASAP Motivation going on for?
Like I said, since May 4th, May 4th, May 3rd. I actually, honestly, I've been motivating for a while. I did a couple of schools. I've been doing Dartmouth. I did Dartmouth High School. Dyton Rehoboth. I used to go. I've been to elementary schools. I've been to camps. I've done motivating for a little bit, but I figured it's time to make it a business and give me an opportunity to do what I want to do and live my life and motivate as much as I can, man.
Now, we mentioned that you were a college football champion. What was the feeling like being a college champion, and what was the experience like being able to play football at the college level?
Well, it was a wonderful feeling, man. I mean, that's a feeling that you can't. It's an experience. It's an experience that a lot of people don't get to experience. So, I was blessed to have the athletic ability to play at the University of Tennessee, man, and it gave me things that I never thought I would be able to do in life. I knew that was always what I wanted to do. As a child, I knew I wanted to be an NFL player. I wanted to go to Notre Dame. I wanted to go to Alabama. Alabama was my number one school. I loved Alabama. I always loved Alabama. And Rocket Ishmael was my guy. You probably don't know him. You're too young. I saw you put your eyes down and stuff, but got confused like I said somebody from when I said Rocket Ishmael. But, yeah, that was my guy. And I always wanted to be in the national championship, man, and I knew it was possible because I was around people. My cousin played for the University of MTSU, and I had a few cousins that played for MTSU, and I had a cousin that went to Vanderbilt. So I knew it was possible. But the environment that I lived in, it got me caught up in certain aspects, at times.
No doubt. Now, what age did you start playing football at?
I started playing football when I was 5, man.
5 years old.
Five?
Yeah,
Really?
I was young.
Wow.
It wasn't. I was playing football from 5 years old. Well, established a team in a league, probably like 7, I guess.
Now, does your son Adrian play football right now?
He does. He plays football. He does play football. Tell him, man. He played football for Middleborough. Middleborough, yeah.
Who do you play football for?
Cougars?
You gotta brag now. This is a chance to brag.
Yeah.
This way you become famous. You're already famous. Now you become more famous.
Look, man, you got the chance right now. You got the hot mic over there.
Yeah, go ahead.
Take your shot.
Tell us about you playing football.
I started when I was like 6 or 5,
Okay.
and then,
Still love it?
yeah,
All right. What do you love better, football or baseball?
football.
You playing basketball too?
Yeah,
Or if you had to put them 1 through, well, it'd be 1 through 3. I don't know what other sports you're playing. What would be number 1?
football,
Number 2?
baseball,
Baseball? Yeah. What number 3?
basketball.
Basketball? A little bit. Why do you love football so much? The chance to tackle somebody? Is that because you're always moving? You're not standing. Yeah. Look at him smiling.
Yeah.
Like he wants to bite into a Big Mac or something right now.
Right. He might tackle you if you don't watch out.
I'm glad I'm on the other side of the table.
He might jump over. You know what I mean?
So, I don't. Do you have a question, Alex?
Yeah, you said your company was also a charity.
Right.
How much money do you raise every year?
Well, this is my first year. I just started in May,
how much
so I
money
haven't
did
had
you
a year.
raise?
I haven't had a year yet. I mean, I don't know. I have to go back and look and see how much because we gave some money away at the Skills and Drills, and that's what I want to do also. I want to give money away and give people an opportunity to understand that we care about them. That's the main objective that I want to give to these people and understand that we care about people. We had a young kid. I haven't earned anything yet, honestly. We had a kid in Tennessee that happened to be graduating from Oakland High School. I wore a shirt yesterday on my show called Oakland High School. This kid is going to junior college in California. So the money that we made from that little camp, a little money that we did make, we turned around and gave him $100 to buy a ticket, part of the ticket, to fly to California and get him there to change his life. A homeless kid, actually. He played football, good football player, living in a car with his mother and a brother, or, living in bad circumstances, to some bad circumstances, but him it might have been okay, but he doesn't want to be there in a car, you want a home. But he's going to college, so man, we put $100 towards his ticket so he can fly to California and change his life. And that's what we do, man. That's what we do, and that's what we want to do and continue to do.
Now, a question about the fundraiser. What will the items in the fundraiser mostly that consist of?
What's that? The fundraisers that we're having on August 22nd?
Yes.
Well, I mean, it's Back to School Barbecue Bash. There it is. You know what I mean? Back to School Barbecue Bash. We're going to we're giving them. We're going to have hamburgers, hot dogs. We're not giving anything away, but we're having hamburgers, hot dogs, chips, drinks, everything that they need. We're going to give them that and to eat and have a good time. And then everything they need in those school bags, we're going to have pencils, papers, erasers, everything, folders, everything that they need to go back to school. That's what we're going to have in those bags, and then we're going to raffle them off. It costs $10 to get into the event. If you bring a perishable food can item, it'll be $5. And then we'll have raffle tickets. If you want to get you some raffle tickets, with $5, you get you 10 raffle tickets. You can put them in anything, any of the jugs or jars that you want to put them in. And the backpacks, if you want a backpack, whichever one you want to put in, you put your name on the back of the ticket, you'll probably win that backpack because we're going to have at least 50 to 100 backpacks filled with everything.
So when is this event? August 22nd?
August 22nd,
And where?
2000. PACC.
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 Awesome.
Be there, be square.
Where, what PACC? What town?
Taunton,
In
Massachusetts. In Taunton, Massachusetts. Come there and be part of what we're doing, man. We're trying to just let these kids understand there's people in the world that care about them, people in the world that's going to give them an opportunity and to start off a fresh new year, and you meet some new schoolmates, classmates. You may run into some classmates, but even it's just for the community. I want these kids to understand that, and parents, that we're at ASAP Motivation, we're trying to help people, and if you could help us, we help people. You know what I mean? We can help people together. If I save one life, I'm doing my job, and if you save one life, you're doing your job. We give people an opportunity to let them know that we're here, man. We're going to help these kids. We're going to help individuals be better. I'm trying to be better myself, and doing what I'm doing makes me better, and it makes me strive to be great, and it's exposing me to a different life. It's giving me the opportunity to go and walk in Walmart and say, I want to talk to your store manager.
Right.
It's making me a better person at business. So at the end of the day, we're trying to do what we do and give people an opportunity to be great, man. That's it. I had my kids out there giving food to the homeless one day on Thoughtful Thursday. Thoughtful Thursday is, that's my day. On Thursday, we do thoughtful things. We should do thoughtful things every day, but Thoughtful Thursday, we put a big emphasis on doing that. And me and my son and the baseball team, we went out and gave donuts to the homeless people and gave them water, just to let them know people still thinking about them,
Like a soup kitchen type deal? or something?
Something like that, but we just hit the streets. I like to hit the streets, Don.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit behind the camera and sit here and talk and say what I will do and don't do it. I like to hit the streets and get in those homeless people's face and say, hey, you want a donut? Here goes some water, man. I went and bought a case of water. Didn't we buy a case of water, Adrian? I think we bought a case of water and went out there and just passed it out and gave it to the homeless people, man. And they appreciate that in a cooler, ice water.
And they weren't expecting it at
They
all.
wouldn't expect it. That's okay. They don't expect it. They don't think anybody's looking. But when you don't think somebody's looking, somebody's always watching.
Sure.
So I had to go out there and give that to them. Let them know, man, it's 92 degrees out here. You need some, you need something.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, what's your favorite part about football and working with the kids?
My same thing. It never changes. Same thing about football and working with kids is making them a better individual, making them a better player, giving them opportunity. I'm the hardest on my son. I am the hardest on my son, man, and he doesn't like it, but it's okay. I'm the hardest on my son, man, and I try to give him everything that I went through. Like I said, I've been through a lot of stuff like in sports. So that exposure that I've had and the gifts that God gave me, I'm giving my gifts back. The gifts that God gave me, I'm giving it right back to him, man. And that's what we have to do. I was exposed to football on every level. I mean, I'm talking about junior pro, high school, college, professional. I've experienced it on every level. So why not give back to these kids and let them understand and expose them to what I've been through? And exposure is a beautiful thing. And once you expose somebody to and give them exposure to what you've experienced, they want to be that, man.
Absolutely.
They want to be it. They want to be a part of it.
All
You
right.
know?
I got a couple shout-outs. Your old teacher, Mark E. Lind from Massasoit College.
Oh, Big Mark, what's going on?
He's shouting out to you. And then
you doing?
Catherine Conley is watching on Facebook Live.
Awesome.
She was an intern with us last
Yep.
semester.
Yeah.
Thank
Yes,
you.
sir. How you doing, Mark?
We got 30 seconds, right? So we're about to step away. We'll set that one up. We're about to go. You are listening to 4 Deep Sports Talk here on the news station. 1320 AM WARA and online, all one word, 4deepsportstalk.com. We have Adrian Peoples, Antron Peoples. We are highlighting ASAP motivation. We will be back with more right after this.
Today's 4 Deep Sports Talk broadcast is sponsored by Frank Bedeck Law Office. Visit them at bedecklaw.com. By Dr. Scott J. Mandel. Visit them at superiorortho.com. And by Source Pumping Incorporated. Simply the best at what they do. Visit them at sourcepumping.com.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to 4 Deep Sports here in the news station, 1320 AM WARA. You can also listen to us online at 4deepsportstalk.com, all in one word, or you can also check us out on our Facebook page.
Good job.
I am Lucas Vicente here with Dominic Damiano, Lucy Cabral, TJ Albin, Alex Mayo, and the sports master himself, Justin Ferrera. And, of course, I can't forget, it's never a show without the sports master. We're also here today with former college football champion Antron Peoples here with his son, Adrian.
I say my name wrong, man. I'm just kidding.
He's a big teddy bear. You see his eyes going back of his
I
head?
say my
He
name
swallows
wrong.
out
I'm
of that.
gonna tackle your butt, boy. I tell you, I'm gonna mess up that darn board over there. I'm just kidding with you, brother.
I got you.
Do like you got a little nervous, y'all.
They both turned pink.
Yeah, you got real pink over there. You know what I mean?
Now, Coach, I'm sorry, Antron, back to when you were playing football. Now, as a tight end, were you more of a receiving tight end or a blocking tight end?
Man, they had me blocking, man. They didn't want to throw me the ball. I'm going to tell you what, the only person that really wanted to throw me the ball, Peyton threw the ball to me. Don't get me wrong. He would throw the ball to me. But we had so many good receivers that it was ridiculous. And I was a good tight end. I started playing tight end my junior year. I didn't play tight end my whole 4 years, at the University of Tennessee. I was a linebacker. I played linebacker for 2.5 years, man, and I love linebacker. I love defense. I don't like offense, but I did it for the team. They moved me over. I had good hands, but we had so many good receivers, man. We had Peerless Price, Dante Stallworth,
Wow.
David Martin,
Wow.
Jermaine Copeland, Marcus Nash, Andy McCullough, all these guys that I'm naming you right here were our receivers, and all of them went to the league.
Yep.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? They were great receivers, man. And Cedric Wilson's. Man, we had some great receivers. I'm saying great. And then that's not even including the backfield that we had. I had one of the backfield guys on my show the other night, Travis Henry. Played for the Buffalo Bills, Denver Broncos, and Tennessee Titans. He was a great Jamal Lewis, monster. Travis Stevens, monster. Sean Bryson, monster. All of these running backs we had on our team went to the NFL.
Now,
All of them. And who else? Hold up. I Phil Crosby. I don't want to forget one of them because they were all good. Mark Levine. We had, man, beast.
now now when you said Peyton, are you talking about the Peyton Manning or no? Or is that a different Peyton?
No, that's a different one.
All right, and
No, I'm just kidding, man. Peyton Manning. That's the only Peyton Manning. There can't be another Peyton Manning.
of course not. And number two, I feel like the way the tight end position really works
Young
is
guy,
throughout
young guy.
like high school, in the beginning of college, it's mostly a blocking tight end, and then once you like get, I think it's like your senior year of college, and then towards the NFL, that's when you become more of a receiving tight end.
Well, you depend on what school you go to. I mean, you know, Alabama use their tight ends a lot. They run a pro set. Pretty much, they use tight end a lot. They dump it off to the tight end. Tight end opens up the field, man. He opens up the field and gives you an opportunity to, you know what I mean, spread the ball around, man. He softens the middle up. You know what I mean? If he softens that middle up, you know, all the outside is, you know, now you got, if he's running up the middle and he has to bring people to him, now the outsides open up a little bit, you know, that half. But at Tennessee, we were just a blocking tight end, really. And if they would have started throwing the ball to me, they knew I had hands. But T. Martin threw the ball to me more. T. Martin, he's the offensive coordinator for USC. Great coach over there at University of Southern California, doing his thing. I love that guy, man. T. Martin, that's my guy. I actually got hurt my senior year, didn't get to play the whole year with T. Martin. But if I would have played the whole year with T. Martin, my life would have changed tremendously.
God knows how many touchdowns you would have scored that year.
Yeah. T loved to throw the ball to me. He always hit me. He was just that type of guy, and he understood it. But Peyton used to always put that thing on the end and outside, throw to the tight ends every now and then. But as he got in the NFL, he saw how precious those tight ends were. He started dumping it off to the tight ends a lot in the NFL, man. But you know that's just football, you know.
What do you mostly focus on? Sorry. What do you mostly focus on in your speeches? Team or the game at large?
In my speeches, when I speak to people, as far as motivating
Yes,
people.
speeches and to kids also.
Mainly, it depends on the circumstances, but mainly, I'm gonna tell you, I can say that you know, like, it depends on the circumstances, depending on where I am, but mainly, like you just said, team. In life, we got to understand that it takes a team to do anything that you want to do in life. Nobody can do anything alone. You got to have a team. As you sit here with 4D Sports Talk, is what, 6 guys right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 people sitting around this table that's on 4D Sports Talk's team. You know, and in life we need a team to accomplish anything that you in life. You can't go alone and think you're going to accomplish anything. I need a team in myself. You know, these guys that's on my Facebook family, they're my team. Those are my team. That's my people that's going to help me do what I'm doing right now. So when I go to do a motivational speech, I let them know that together, everyone achieves more. That's my acronym for team. Together, T, everyone, E, achieves, A, more. So in anything, when you deal with life situations, when you've been exposed to something great, you'll understand that everybody that's successful, they got good people around them.
Right.
They got great people around them. I got great people in my Facebook family. I got my family at home. I got people that help me. I got you. I got Dom. I got your family that's going to help me.
Right.
Man, we're gonna cross market and we're gonna do some great things, man. I got people that help me. Individuals going to help me do this back to school bash. People have sent me money. People have donated bags. So there's my team, man.
And you're the voice of that
And I'm
team.
the voice of that team of
There you
ASAP
go.
Motivation. But ASAP Motivation wouldn't even started if I wouldn't have jumped. Now that I jumped out there, a lot of people are scared to jump. I jumped out there, and one of my friends told me the other day, he said, man, you always been a leader. So why was you scared to do what you were supposed to be doing? I'm not scared anymore.
So just a question. Say if someone here from 40 Sports Talk wants to donate a backpack and donate some stuff, can I just bring it to the event?
You can, if you wanted to donate it, they have barbershops that you can put it in a drop box at a barbershop. Is at Cutting Edge in Taunton, Massachusetts. You can go to Three Brothers Barbershop in Taunton, Massachusetts, or give me a call and I'll come pick it up.
All right.
I'll come pick it up. You know,
Because I definitely want to help out with this. As well. I
yeah,
want to try to
yeah.
get some bags. for people.
I have a cat. Yeah, that's wonderful, man. I mean, I love people too. A lot of people think they feel a little uncomfortable about, giving money. I'm gonna tell you right now, the person that I am, the person Dom know that I am, I will never take anybody's money and do, if, you know, I have a tax ID number. If you want to write it off, you can write it off. If you have a company, you can write it off. I will never take anybody's money and do anything that doesn't need to be done with it. I'm going to put it back into these kids. I'm going to invest, put it back into these kids. I'm investing in our future, and I'm going to give people an opportunity to be great. If you want to donate bags, that's wonderful. If you want to donate school supplies, that's wonderful. If you want to send me some money to donate to the cause, that's wonderful too. I have a Cash App called $ ASAP Motivation. Antron Peebles, look at me on Cash App. I got a PayPal called Antron Peebles ASAP Motivation. Donate through that. Give me a call if whatever you want to do, man. Whatever makes you feel comfortable. You know, I'm not asking you to donate. If you would like to, you can, please.
Yeah, definitely. I would definitely
Yeah.
want to. I want to
Man,
help
I-
out with this cause. And just to ask a little question to the little man over there. How do you feel about your dad doing all this, setting all this up, trying to speak to people, motivate people? What are your thoughts?
I like what he's doing.
You gotta brag. You gotta brag, little man. You're not bragging enough.
Yeah, I'm
brag
sure
over
you
here.
talk
He's humble.
to
You're on
a
40
lot of your
Sports Talk.
friends
You
and
talk a
stuff.
lot.
Yeah. Like, what do you tell your friends?
Nothing.
What do you mean, nothing?
Hey, that's the thing about my kids, man. I'm gonna have to get these guys to be my marketing
There you go.
tools.
right.
They don't know how to market their dad, man. I'm like, you all gotta get involved with what I'm doing and tell your friends, tell a friend, tell a cousin, tell a aunt, tell a baby. That's what I tell a dog if you want it. You know, my kids are so quiet and some of them are humble. He don't want to, you know, I took his friends on Thoughtful Thursday. We went out there and we gave donuts away and, you know, stuff to the homeless, man. And one day we went and gave them, what did we give them one day? Toothbrushes and deodorant and all that good stuff. Socks.
Awesome.
We went and did that. Tell them what we do. That's what we do. So at the end of the day, you know, they get it. They get it. This builds a foundation with them also.
Absolutely.
So if I can change them and let them know this is what we're doing, is great. And you know, the next day, a couple of the kids said, "Man, when are we gonna go give the homeless people some things again?" That's what I want them to realize. You know what I mean, man?
And it must feel good, right?
Man,
It
it feels
must
good,
feel
don't it,
really
right?
good.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's wonderful. It's wonderful. And that's what we're trying to give back, man. We let them understand it. You know.
Now a question for Adrian.
Yes, sir.
Do you participate in your dad's company, or
Yep.
how active do you like participate? Not like active, like what role do you embrace when you're participating in it?
Going to give stuff to homeless people, and donuts.
There you go.
Helping people out. Sometimes my son, he'll be the a lot of people probably don't know, he's my production guy. He's my production guy. When we do
Oh,
the studio,
yes, he
you know,
is.
when we do the studio, you know, he'll hit the lights for me.
That's right. He'll peek
You know,
over your shoulder.
yeah,
Make
he'll
sure.
peek,
Excellent.
I saw you.
He's my production guy, man. And when I go and record, he's my dude that I say, hit the lights, man. Hit the light. Hit that light for me. Hey, can I get some water? He's my PA. Personal
Dad's getting it
assistant.
wrong. You're the man, not the dude.
He is the man. He is the man. He'll go get me some water if I need it. He's like my PA, my personal assistant.
There you go.
Yeah.
So Adrian, I got to ask you, are you having fun with this?
Yeah.
Do you understand what it's all about for the most part?
Yeah.
Do you think your dad's pulling you along just because he wants to pull you along? Or, I mean, it's good bonding time with you and your dad. I mean, besides
Wonderful
sports,
bonding time.
right? Absolutely. You learn a different part of the work because you know what your parents are just trying to make you better people anyway because they fell down at one time and they want to make sure you don't fall. So let's talk a little bit about this ball team, this all-star team. We're going to change basis a little bit.
Okay, switch it up.
All right. So let's talk about how do we do this year?
Good.
And what age group?
9.
9U, right?
Yeah.
But you look like you're 12 years old because you got your dad's God-given height. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're tall for your age. Do you hear that a lot though? A lot of the kids are smaller than you when you play ball?
Yeah. Kind of.
Yeah, there
There's
ain't-
like a couple of people on my baseball team that are like my height.
Yeah, just a couple though, right? Yeah, because you get your dad's genes, but your mom's looks. It is what it is. It is what it is. So how we doing? We're doing good on time. Oh, we stopped. So we'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll finish up with Antron Peoples. You are listening to 4 Deep Sports Talk here on the news station, 1320 AM WARA, all one word, 4deepsportstalk.com. We are highlighting Antron Peoples from ASAP Motivation. We'll be back with more right after this.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to 4D Sports Talk here in the news station 1320 AM WARA. You can also listen to us online at 4deepsportstalk.com, all in one word. Or you can also check us out on our Facebook page. I am Lucas Vicente here with Dominic Damiano, Lucy Cabral, TJ Albin, help me run the board, Alex Mayo, and the sports master himself, Justin Ferrara. This show would not be the same without him, that's for sure. We also have two guest speakers here with us, Antoine Peoples and his son Adrian. Antoine, the president of the ASAP Motivation and former college football champion.
There you go. All right, Adrian, you ready? Now make sure my mic's not too loud. So,
Yeah.
you gotta, all right. All right, you got that now? Wait, remember, you're watching the UV meter, all right?
Yep.
Make sure it doesn't get too spiked. So, my question to you is, when your dad started this, right, what was your first thoughts when Dad said, hey, I want to try to do this? You know why you did it, obviously, because you talk to you guys at home.
Yeah.
What was your first thoughts when you thought about it?
Well, when he started, I had no clue what it was.
Of course not, right?
Of course.
Nobody did.
And then I started getting his videos, and then I
Yeah.
started to know what it was, and he just kept doing it, and then I started to get it, and now we're here.
Yeah, exactly. There was one when he's doing his show. Now, which room do you? That's probably an extra room, obviously, you have in the house that you're doing it
Yeah,
from,
in
right?
the basement.
There you go.
Yeah.
So, well, we don't want to give too much away. So we're gonna keep
It's all
it.
good.
So,
They're gonna see a change anyway. They're gonna see everything. They're gonna see the growth of me, of
Oh,
my
good.
life, and they sell motivation. They're gonna see it, bro. And I want them to see it because I want them to know that it's plausible. I want them to see from the ground up, and
Yep.
I've spoken into existence, and I'm gonna continue to speak it into existence. Like I told them, man, they're gonna see me grow, bro. I've been sitting in the supernatural for all my life, and I'm just now getting it.
right.
Brother, I'm just now getting it, and it's time for me to do what I need to do and walk in faith.
Yep.
And say, look, God gave me these talents, man. Why am I gonna hold these gifts for my whole life? Why don't I get compensated and do what I need to do and save some lives while I'm doing it?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
saying?
All right. So now, what's your mindset now, though, Dre? Now that it's all coming in the circle here, I guess. How do you look at it now?
I really don't know, but like,
So you're just taking it as it goes,
Yeah.
as it comes out. You're just taking it as it goes out, right? I mean, you know,
That's
that's
yeah.
all you want.
That's all he can do. But
Yeah.
you know what's so funny that I sit here and I don't even ask my son those questions. You ask him those questions. What did you think of? You know.
Yeah.
And he sat here and told you. I really didn't know what it was at first, but
Sure.
he just kept doing it, and he kept doing it, and he kept doing it. And see, that's the thing that I want people to understand, that I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna keep doing it, and I'm gonna keep doing it.
There's your logo.
And I'm
There's your
gonna
motto.
keep doing it, and it's my passionate. There's my motto. Keep doing it and keep doing it.
Yep.
See, and a lot of people, my Facebook friends, didn't know what I was doing. A lot of people didn't know what I was doing. My kids, my family, they didn't know what I was doing. But you know what? I didn't know what I was doing, but I knew I was gonna keep doing it.
Right.
So at the end of the day, when you keep doing something consistently,
Yep.
persistent, and don't stop, keep doing it, people start looking. I don't care if I sit over here. I don't care if I sit across the street from this radio station right here and just keep doing my fingers like this. If I do that for 50 days, somebody's going to start recognizing that I'm over here doing it, my fingers
Yeah,
like
why
this.
is the guy tapping his face
if
across
I'm
the
leaning
street?
against the wall. I don't care what you do in life. If you keep doing it and doing it and doing it, somebody is going to take notice.
Absolutely.
And I'm gonna keep doing it until somebody take notice. And then when they take notice, I'm gonna keep doing it.
Right.
Until somebody else take notice. Then we're gonna keep doing it.
That's awesome.
Until I save some lives. And we're gonna keep doing
You
it.
already started. I know you did.
Man, listen
I know
here,
you
man.
did.
Listen here, I wanna do what LeBron's doing. But you know what? I'm not worried about LeBron right now. I wanna be in competition with what LeBron's doing, opening
Right.
up a school and giving kids an opportunity to go to college. But you know what? I'm not worried about LeBron right now. I want to be in that competition because that's where LeBron should. I think he's going to start with people who have money. He set an example. So I'm not worried about LeBron right now. I'm going to be in LeBron's competition in a few.
Right.
Give me a little time.
Absolutely.
I'm worried about my competition. I'm in a competition with myself right now.
Absolutely.
With LeBron, wait a minute. You're going to see ASAP Motivation come and be a part of that competition in a few minutes, man. He's
I agree.
Yeah, I believe that. I'm speaking it into existence, man.
You are.
I'm telling you. They told me I wasn't going to do that skills and drills. I did it. Back to school barbecue, I'm doing it.
That's right.
The next step, I'm doing it.
Oh, so speaking about that, I'm glad we're going to work our way back on that. So we're going to stream that live at the PACC on
Wow,
Facebook Live. So
nice.
we're going to do that. And we'll actually, the director and the producer's going to be TJ Alvin because I'll be coming back from football practice. So he'll be,
There you
we'll actually
go.
set that up.
Wow, I upgraded from journalist.
Journalist. Yeah,
Yeah,
when I did
that's
his press
just what
pass, I called it journalist. Oh, my God.
Journalist.
You're not going to let that go, are you?
A journalist. What is a journalist? What was he speaking? Russian or something?
speaking-
Journalist.
I'll blame Brockton Public Schools.
He's a
So we're on our way to a
journalist.
game. What was it, a basketball game?
That was about high school, but I
So on our
think
way, so it's, hey, yeah, here's your name tag.
we were covering Division One, the Division One first round.
Cameraman.
But they got him in. They didn't look at the spelling. They got him with his press pass. He did pretty good.
That got to be a fake press pass.
No.
How did you spell it? Journalist.
I don't know. It had no spell check on the software. That's for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Boston accent.
At Boston, right?
There you go. Another note, real fast. The sports master will be behind the mic as soon as high school starts up and we have some more scores coming in. The sports master will be back at it right now. He's helping us out like he does every time we do a high school event and a youth event. He's doing his camera duties if you haven't heard him, but he is with us today. Adrian, are you going to come up with a logo? Are you going to come up with a nice logo for your dad, straighten him out, or what?
No.
You don't want to?
A logo for my motivation.
Absolutely.
Man, I got one, man. I already do. You've seen it. It's on my website. It's everywhere.
All right. I didn't know if you had another. You know, I shame on me. I didn't take that one.
No, but it's fine because I do want another logo. I want a logo that represents me, a logo that I can put because eventually when it's all said and done, guys, eventually I want to have a clothing line. I think ASAP Motivation the ASAP is beautiful. I mean, if you just look at it and look at the name and just how it's spelled, it's real. That ASAP it's definitely gonna be ASAP Clothing, or Abdul Salah. You know, I think it's the name. I'm gonna make a clothing line called Abdul Salah, and that'll be more of my casual wear. You know what I mean?
That already sounds high priced already.
No kidding, huh?
Yeah, I want it to be nice wear, and Abdul Salah will be my casual wear and collared, and kind of like Sean John type, and ASAP Sports will be more like sportswear, different things.
All right, let's do quick shout outs before we
Did
let
someone
you
say
go.
logo?
Yeah, what's
Someone
that?
say logo? They need a logo. We need a logo.
Oh,
I do. I need a logo.
He'll do.
I got you.
He just did our logo. Let's do
He's a
quick
better
shout outs.
logo.
Yeah.
What? Say that again.
He's a better one.
He needs a better one. Okay,
No,
so
I
let's
mean-
do our shout outs. We only got 3 minutes left. I didn't mean to cut you off.
It's fine. No, don't worry about it. I just shout outs.
Please.
I just want to send shout outs to people in Murfreesboro, all my family in Murfreesboro that's giving me the opportunity and they on my team, helping me do what I do. I want to give shout outs to all the people. If I miss somebody, don't. It's my mind, not my heart. You know what I mean? I love you guys. Mediterranean Grill, Staples, Brian Sports, Shannon Hines, everybody that's helped me, Joe Warson, Eric Johnson, all my family, Tamika Patterson, Corey Carney. I want to thank him for helping me. Everybody that's been part of what I'm doing and sent money and giving me the opportunity to be great, man. Antonio, everybody, man, that's giving me the opportunity. I love you guys, man. I appreciate you all helping me. Staples, I don't know if I said Staples, Walmart, I'm getting ready to go get them right when I leave here. They got to have it. Target, Marshalls, everybody that's involved and giving me the opportunity, no matter what they've given me, Thank you. I appreciate it. And I'll be back to see you again, Marshalls and Walmart, and we're going to do what we do, and I hope our relationship grows. Central glass companies, everybody, architectural companies, people are in with what I'm doing, man. I love you guys, and I appreciate it 100%, man.
All right, brother, it was good to see you again.
Yeah,
Good to see you, young man.
yeah.
All right, we're going to step away. Oh, well, we hope you enjoyed that step away. We hope you enjoyed this hour of 4 Deep Sports Talk as we highlighted Antron people, some ASAP motivation. For Lucy Cabral, Alex Mayo, TJ Albin as they go down the line, Lucas Vicenta on the board, and the Sports Master doing the camera. Justin Ferrer, I'm Dominic Damiano. We hope you enjoyed this hour of 4 Deep Sports Talk. We will catch you next time. Everyone have a fantastic weekend.
Today's 4 Deep Sports Talk broadcast is sponsored by Frank Bedeck Law Office. Visit them at bedecklaw.com. By Dr. Scott J. Mandel. Visit them at superiorortho.com. And by Source Pumping Incorporated. Simply the best at what they do. Visit them at sourcepumping.com.